Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to explain a segment in Domo chart. Okay. So for that, I'm going to use a retail data set. So this is my data set. Okay. I'm going to click on create visualization. Okay. So before starting a segment, I need to create one simple card. Okay. So let me create a card. Then I will explain what is segment, how to create a segment, what is the use of segment. Okay. So let me create a one very simple card. I am creating horizontal bar. So in the left side, I want to choose a country name. Okay. And then I want to take a sum of sales amount. Okay. Let me remove value from series. Okay. And I want this year. Okay. So first, let's look into the card. Then we'll understand the segment. Okay. Sometime loading takes time, but we don't need to worry about this. Yeah. So this is default showing sum. Let me remove this sum to no aggregation. Now, now we can see our Domo chart. Okay. Now let's understand what is segment. Okay. So segment is a group of data. Okay. Segment means simply a group of data. Now, how to create a segment in Domo means how to create individual groups in Domo. So we have a two option. Okay. Here we can see segment. When I click on segment, we got option to create a segment. Okay. Cancel. In the left side, I have a segment. Here I have an option to create a segment. Both are same. Okay. 100% same. There's a no difference. I can create either from left side or I can create from header. Okay. Let's click on create segment. Okay. So I want to create a segment for year. Okay. Because here I can see in my data I'm showing sum of sales amount. So for Canada, France, United States, Australia, United Kingdom, Germany. Okay. And in the series I given a year. So what happened? My data got divided into multiple years. So this 11 is for when this blue color is for 11, this green color is for 12, and this dark green is for 13, and this pink is for 14. So when I drag any of the dimension value into series, what happened? That dimension divides our data into multiple parts. Like in year dimension, I have a data 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. Assume I have a 15, 16 also, or till 26. So what happened? It will divide the sum of sales amount for the country into individual years. Okay. And to show that data, it will give automatically different color for each year. So here we can see same thing is happening. Okay. Now let's understand a segment. Okay. Let's give the name year group. Okay. So add columns to filter. So now I am going to create a group. Okay. So I am just using year. Okay. Now selection. Okay. So whatever column I will select, sorry, whatever value I will select, it will create group of those value. So when I select 2010, 11, 12, what will happen? It will filter the data for 10, 11, 12, and will create a one group. Okay. And that group name I am giving year group. Okay, so whenever I select that segment, it will select data for only those group. Okay, I mean 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this is the way to create a segment. Now use is to compare data. Okay, so now in the segment, whatever filter I applied, it will have only that much data, like 10, 11, 12. So I can compare this segment data with other data. Let's understand how. I click apply. So in the segment, I have a data from 10 to 12, save and close. Okay. So as soon as I create a segment, we can see here Domo is providing an option to keep segment. Okay. Now let's drag this segment here. Hold on. Before drag, here you can see in the legend we have a 10 to 14, right? Now let's drag. Okay. So as soon as I dragged, we can see in the legend one more thing is appearing called year group. Okay. So you can see in when I hover on this blue, it has 10 data. When I hover on this 11, it has 2011 data. When I hover on 12, it has 2012 data. Okay, but when I hover on year group, it has a data from 10 to 12. So I can say I can compare the sales amount from 10 to 12 with sales amount of individual year by seeing this graph, right? Because this red one is showing us total sales amount from 2010 to 2013, because we created a one segment or one group. And at in the same chart I can compare this year group data, I mean 2010 to 2012 data, with individual years data, right? So we can see this green is for 2013, light green is for 2012, and this blue is for 2011, right? So easily we can compare. Okay, even we have a option to modify this, so even I can select all also. Okay, that's not a problem. So this, let's see. So when I select all, now what we are doing, we can compare individual year sales of amount with total sales of amount. Okay, for each country, when I hover on United States, now I can compare the sales amount of United States for each year with total year. Okay, so let's make it more beautiful. In the text, click value, we can see the value. Now text color, let's give the complementary color. Okay, it is looking better. Now position, let's give inside left. Okay, now one more thing, use scale abbreviation, yes. So we can see our chart is looking better and we can easily compare. So we can see this blue, right? This blue for 2011. So by seeing this, I can say in the US, let's take example of US. Okay, in the US 2011 total sales value is 2.46 million, and for 2011. Okay, and total sales value means year group 2010 to 14, it has 9.39 million. So almost 1 by 4 happen in 2011. Same time, if you see this green 13, in 2013 for United States, the sales amount is 5.46, more than 50% of total sales, right? Because total sales we can see 9.39 million. So at one place I am comparing, I don't need multiple charts. Okay, using segment. Yeah, this year filter will not apply on segment. Okay, so when I click on, let me apply for 2012, I'm applying 2012. We can see for United States, here we are seeing 2012 data only, because we applied filter, but still in the year group we have 9.39 million, because this filter does not, this year filter, we created segment based on year. Okay, so when we are applying filter of the year, then that filter never work on segment. Okay, it works on other data but not on segment. Okay, let me remove. Just see, for United States it is showing 9.39, for Australia 9.06. When I remove, we will have same data, 9.39, 9.06 for Australia. So like if I created a filter based on if I created a segment based on any column, and when I am applying filter based on same column, that filter does not work on the segments. Okay, now let's try with other filter. I think if I try with other columns filter, that works. Okay, let's try with city fast. Okay, okay, hold on. Okay, let me find some United States city. When I don't remember the, yeah, Los Angeles. Okay, so let's see what happened. So when I apply filter based on city, we can see this filter is working, right? For year group, it's working. So it is showing data for only Los Angeles. Okay, so no problem here. It is showing data for Los Angeles, and this 112.98K is is the sum of 2010 to 2014 for United States Los Angeles. So this city filter is working, but when I applied year filter and I have created a segment based on year, then filter does not work. Okay, now we understood this. So we'll learn